Hey guys, what's up? TheFish here, back once again in Surviving Mars. Now, last time we played Surviving Mars, things did not go great. And by didn't go great, I mean the entire human race became extinct. Not entirely our fault, but mostly. Now, we're gonna give it another go, but we're playing with a couple of mods. Nothing that too drastically alters the game, but a couple little quality of life things. So we're gonna be able to zoom out a little further. Our drones are automatically going to balance between our drone controllers based on demand. We're going to have an info bar, save us having the overview screen up all the time. And or rather a couple of mods that should make the AI choose their places of work a little better and make them a little bit more proactive in moving to a different dome if there is a job available that suits their specialty. Yeah, I know. We're playing with mods. It's fine. Paradox, we're not going to break it. Well, we might, but we'll see. So let's just jump right in. We'll hit new game. Now, it's been a long time since I recorded a video, and a long time since I played Surviving Mars. I keep wanting to call it Stellaris for some reason. Which is another excellent game, by the way. Check that out. Where was I? Yeah. Basically, that time of the year came around again, where I had to deal with all my university deadlines and stuff. Things got pretty stressful and pretty hectic, so I stepped away from YouTube for a little while, took care of that. But we're free now to play a bunch of games. We're going to do just that. Now, let's pick our sponsor. Which one did we go with last time? I think we went for Europe, right? I think so. And that was okay. Let's do something a little bit different. Now, it felt like money wasn't really that big of a limiting factor for us. Getting those deep rare metal deposits early on might be fun. That will really give us a ton of money. They're worth a little more with them as well. I like Blue Sun Corporation. That might be good. What other options do we have? USA seems to be a little bit more difficult than the International Mars mission, but very similar. They're very similar, but takes away a lot of the automated stuff that you get with the International Mars mission, a bit less money. I guess Russia is the hardest, right? So let's take a look at that. Sorry if I keep having to try and clear my throat here. I'm a little bit scratchy today, which bodes well for the couple of hours of recording I'm about to do, but hopefully my throat won't explode in any graphic or long-term damaging fashion. The field extractors upgrade being free is nice. Rockets take longer. Field extractors we get from the start. So we just use a lot of fuel with them, but the rare metals price isn't great. Starting funding is pretty rough. And given how we failed last time, I don't think we want to go far down here. Did we go with Europe before? I think we did, right? But I'm leaning towards this Blue Sun Corporation. It's going to be a little bit easier than our previous start if we did indeed do Europe. I think we did. I should have went and checked, but I'm not smart like that. Let's do that. Let's commit to Blue Sun Corporation. Our commander profile, again, I don't remember what we did. The autonomous drone hubs might be fun. Not needing maintenance on those. Gonna help out our distant mining projects and stuff. Start with deep scanning with the astrogeologist. That rare metals deposit going to mesh well with our Blue Sun Corporation, because we'll start with deep metal extraction thanks to that, and probes can discover deep rare metal deposits. The astrogeologist will then be able to further scan those deep metal deposits. Plus, we'll start with a rare metal deposit already revealed. I think those two will pair well together, so we're going to do that. Our logo, we're with this one, I think. I do like this one. Our mystery we'll leave on random. Hopefully we won't die this time. Now, these game rules are a new thing that they added to the patch. I don't remember what patch. Let's take a quick look at these, see if we want to turn any of these on. So, a prefab colony will give us free prefabs for all buildings necessary for a small colony. So I guess we'd start with a dome prefab, maybe. Extractor prefab. All kinds of fun stuff like that. That might be good. Get us started a little bit faster. We can't import food from Earth. That would not be fun, so let's not turn that one on. No disasters. We'll turn off disasters, obviously. Inflation will make things more expensive over time. I punched my microphone. I apologize. Long ride will increase the travel times by 3 times. Last arc, you can call a passenger rocket only once. That would be deeply unpleasant. Having 12 people, basically until they had kids, and those kids reached an age where they were useful. Yeah, I don't think we want to do that one either. Amateurs, we don't get any specialists. We'd have to train them ourselves on Mars. Rebel Yell. Colonists periodically become renegades. Crime is more severe. We didn't really explore the crime in our last playthrough. I do remember commenting on how we stopped renegades. Renegades are just criminal colonists. You need to build security towers for those guys. We'll try and pay more attention to that this time. Chaos Theory fully randomizes the research fields. I kind of want to turn that on. I like the random aspect of the research, and further randomizing it, I mean, we may find ourselves getting fucked by the tech tree and not being able to meaningfully progress for a long time, but you know what? I like it. Let's turn it on. Winter is coming. Old wave rating set to new max level for all locations on Mars. Here. Armageddon, meteor rating set to new max level for all locations on Mars. Dust in the Wind, dust storm rating set to a new max level for all locations on Mars. And Twister, dust devil rating set to a new max level for all locations on Mars. Well, we've turned one of them on at least. I think that's going to be just fine. A nice quote from Terry Pratchett. Alright, so I think we're going to be committed. Our difficulty bonus is 90%. It's a little lower than we had before, I think. But that's okay. Maybe we'll get a little further. That's sure to shoot up once we pick a spot on Mars. As for starting, a couple of prefab buildings. We have a drone hub and a fuel refinery. We really need those so we can get the shuttle going back immediately. We have an RC transport, 6 drones, some polymers, machine parts, electronics. Can't fit any more stuff on, but I think that is the bare essentials that we're going to need to get started. Fuel from water, but I guess we can automatically build the water extractors, right? We don't need a prefab for that. We have the materials in order to build that, so we can start getting the rocket fueled straight away. I think that's going to be okay. We'll call it a new rocket as soon as we have the opportunity to with a bunch of other prefab buildings. Alright, now start by hitting random a couple of times until we get something that looks real good on the resources. I'd like to get them all into 3 or 4 if possible, and we'll look at the penalties. Those dust storms and cold waves would be kind of problematic for us. I don't know if we necessarily want to do that. What is this? Custom. Oh, yeah. That's like typing in the seed. Thought it was going to let us fine-tune where we wanted to start for a minute. That wouldn't be fun, would it? Can't have that in there. Just hitting random a bunch. Oh, I like that last one. Can I go back? I want the other one. Damn it. It clicked too fast. Again, those dust storms. Everything else is real low, though. Got a lot of metals. But I don't think we're ready to deal with a maxed out risk on any of those. especially since maintenance was a big problem for us in our previous playthrough. Having a dust storm increase the amount of maintenance we have to do pretty much constantly would not be fun. Okay. Interesting. Bunch of metals, a lot of concrete, plenty of water. Meteors are kind of a problem, but everything else is practically non-existent. I think we're gonna risk this one. Those meteors are still a little scary, but we can build defenses. Although, when we'll get those defenses is anyone's guess, given the randomized tech tree. But I like this spot. Let's go. I'm excited. Been looking forward to playing some more of this. Haven't really been playing in my own time. It's a shame, I should have been. Even if I didn't feel like recording. I have had a little bit of time for gaming.
Welcome to Mars.
But just haven't felt like recording. I think I'm going to read these again. I don't really remember what they said. Everyone at Mission Control is impatient to see the rocket touching down and unloading its precious cargo, our remotely controlled eyes and hands on the Red Planet, the drones and rovers. Our goal is to secure a foothold for humanity by building the first Martian dome. This daunting endeavor will allow the brave pioneers, the founders, to settle on Mars and prove that the colony is sustainable. But until then, we have to make sure the colony has enough construction resources, water, oxygen, and power. Alright. We have 8 orbital probes. We're starting in this area. Looks like our already scanned rare metals way over there. So let's sort of lean into that general area.
Milestone achieved.
Oh, I really like that area. I think that's probably where we're gonna start. So we'll scan the surrounding areas here. Oh wow, this place is definitely mineral rich. Might want to start basically right in the middle. Got a big old concrete deposit up there. Lots of rare metals. Lots of regular metals too. Not a great deal of water, but we're going to try and use more moisture vaporators this time so we don't have everybody dehydrate every time we exhaust one of these underground deposits. For right now though, there's the new zoom mod in action. A much better level of zoom. I think we'll want to start up here a little. What do you mean unexplored sector? Explored it. Oh, we'll put it right here. It'll allow us to start getting that water, as well as the concrete and metals and stuff. Push it a little more this way, actually. We'll get some more of these surface metals. Beautiful. Start researching right away. Where are these? These are our deep metal stuff. We can start with emergency trading. We care about physics, fusion auto-regulation, fusion reactor upgrade. We don't have fusion reactors yet, so that wouldn't be smart. Large-scale excavation. That'll allow us to build a wonder basically immediately. To pull concrete directly from the Martian soil. That's really cheap too. Mega domes right from the start. Utility crops. I like the basically free concrete. I don't know how expensive that'll be to build. Well, I know how expensive it'll be to build, but how expensive in terms of power. Megadomes will be fun though. It'll be a while before we can build one. I guess utility crops would be the obvious choice here, because it's the thing we're going to be able to take advantage of earliest. We'll throw that in. Likely we are going to have to grab some of these just to see what's behind them. But already that randomized tech tree doing some interesting things. Alright, our drones are coming. Soon. The transport is going to be the first one to touch down. We're actually going to have him fill up on the metals. We can bring it to the drones a little bit. Now, as for the drones, the landing pad, what are we going to get them to do? Well, first thing, we're going to build a drone hub. Because they're going to have to Gonna have to have a way of controlling the drones once the ship is gone. I think just here will be fine for that. Maybe a little bit further this way, because I want to make sure we leave enough space for a dome. I want to hit both of those deposits, or all three of those deposits with a dome. Might have to use 2 domes. Put it here. Next thing, they're going to need some power. Start by putting down 3 solars. Leave a gap. Yeah, that'll work fine. Run a bit of cable. That's not very efficient. Try that again. Here. We'll want a battery. Put right here. What else do we need? We're going to need a fuel refinery, which we have a prefab for. I guess we'll put somewhere vaguely resembling where the extractor is going to be. Not too close to it, though. Right there should be fine. We're going to need a water extractor. That right about there. Boom. The cables thing is going to be a little awkward because the shuttle's in the way. But I guess that's fine. We can hook it up. We're also going to want to get started with our... What am I looking for? Our concrete extractor. I know our drones are under heavy load. Really avoidable at this point in time. 340. 399. Don't mind if I do. Plug it in right like that, which kind of pleases me. It doesn't look like a total mess anymore. We can't start getting the metals yet. We have to have people for that. But we can start getting water towers and stuff set up. Get a water tower in there. Guess we can technically start making the oxygen ready. I think we'll wait on that. We will need some storage depots. Let's throw in a universal depot for right now. And I think we'll speed up a little bit. Yeah, we're under very heavy load, but that's going to be fine. Oh, wait, we're going to have to connect all this with power. Forgot about that. Do something. It's a little wiggly. It's probably gonna make me very unhappy in the long run, but for right now, it's fine. I really like having this up here. Best mod ever. This whole thing was kind of dumb. Oops, that's not the right button. Like having to have this open all the time, be able to look at a glance where your problems are. Yeah, didn't like that as a design choice, and it made the interface very clean, but not really when you consider 90% of people probably had this open all the time. Kind of in the way and ugly. But yeah, it's great. And you can still mouse over and get all the extra informations. Very much recommend the mod. I'll try to remember to put links to all the mods. There's an explosion outside my house. I assume that was a firework. A lot of birds out there crapping themselves because of it, though. I don't know if that was loud enough to come through. Barely heard it over the game myself. I think it was a little further away than outside my house. I hope it was a firework. But the question is, why would there be fireworks at 11:44 on a Friday morning? Not even like an exciting Friday. Anyway. We're a little slow. Let's bring this guy over here. Just park him right there for now. What are we waiting on? Got the metals. Got... Oh, we don't have the concrete. I have to prioritize this guy. Get him up as quickly as possible. Waiting on metal. Now, let's actually have you go and unload your metal in there. Perfect. I guess they didn't want to use it from his back. Which is fair enough. Pretty sure they used to do that though, right? I don't remember. But we have our concrete extractor up. We're just waiting on the power now. It'll be coming soon, just in time for nightfall, of course. How these things work. Once we start producing power, these drones will help out too. Things should start to kick in a little. We could also bring in another rocket really early here. Some prefab stuff. Wow, those are expensive. But I mean, a couple of moisture vaporators early on. No harm in that. Bring some extra stuff. Need these. Just spending money for the sake of it. Now all that should keep us going for a little while. Anything else we might want from here? I don't think so. I think we're fine for now. So let's launch that one. Not fully loaded. But that's okay. Once the sun comes up, we'll start grabbing some concrete. Used up all our metals already. Send our little robo friend out to find some more. Here's some. Oh, you know what we should have got? Dumb. Didn't occur to me that we don't have a scanny dude to research some of these things. Oh, we should also be scanning, right? Forgot about that. Build ourselves a tower too, I guess. Oh yeah, the passages. There you go. Forgot about those. We'll be able to connect some of our domes together. They can share people and resources and stuff. We'll have to have a play with that. What was I looking for? Yeah, the sensor tower. I'll build one of those. They'll even fit right in there. Cool. I'd like to get that battery up next, so let's prioritize it. You have a pipe. No, it's because the water producer isn't built yet. Okay, that's fair. Let's start thinking about what we want to do with our domes. Domes. I'm having such a hard time finding that. And put one right here.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
That'll get us... Wait, what? Did that just appear there? I think there was a meteor right there. Huh. That's dangerous. We can get a dome here. It'll grab both of those deposits. Another one over here. Grab that one. Maybe we want our first dome down here. Or even over here. We can have 2 down here connected to one another. That'll work okay. Our new shuttle has arrived, so let's bring him down.
Anomaly found.
Finding a lot of anomalies. We can't do a thing with them right now. Let's throw up our moisture vaporator prefabs. Just to say we have them. One there. Oh, I guess they're not as good if they're in close proximity. Let's try not to have any overlap. We'll put the other one here. We'll run a pipe because we're going to need another. Whoops. We're going to need another pipe for the other extractor at some point. So I have to double up again. Which I don't know if we will. Just on the grounds that we had a little bit of a hard time using up those deposits really quickly last time. But we're producing fuel now for our wonderful rockets. That's fun. Keep trying to press E to zoom out. I have been playing Stellaris. So that's definitely a thing that is going to happen from time to time. I've been thinking about doing Stellaris on YouTube here, but I don't own all of the expansions and DLCs and stuff, so there's better people to watch for that. Get a real feel of how the game is at the moment. I will be picking them up when I can justify the expense, though, because it's one of my favorite games. It's so relaxing and wonderful and soothing, but still kind of exciting from time to time. And the new changes I'm quite a fan of. I know a lot of people aren't, but I am. I won't go into this stuff because you're not here for Stellaris, you're here for surviving Mars. But I do like the new changes. Even more so with the recent patch that really tweaked them quite a lot. Need some crap deposits.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Our rocks, we got another anomaly. Universal Depot is filling up rapidly. Our battery ran out already. So with that, let's actually expand our power a little bit. I think we'll go up to 4. Doubling it up, making it 8. And for our wind turbines, 4 will be fine for right now. We might want to double that up as well at some point. Yes, I know, we're under very heavy load. Could maybe use some more drones. But until we have actually produced some fuel, we can't do that anyway. And I forgot to run power down here. So smart. We're actually using more power than we're producing during the day, so these extra solars are going to be godsend for us.
Sector scanned.
But I think we are going to want to get our people coming here as soon as possible. So let's start putting down our life support stuff. We're going to want a Moxie. Put that up here. And a water tower and oxygen tank and stuff we'll put in when the dome is ready to go up. I wonder if there would be any way for us to cover all of these deposits, 2 domes, and connect them with a tunnel without destroying all of that concrete there. I don't know if the tunnels can go through cables. Probably not, right? Requires a dome. I also don't know what the range is like. I guess we're just going to have to do it and hope for the best. But we definitely want to get one in. Have him go over and gather up that stuff because it's kind of in the way. I think it is going to be easier to do it down here, though. I mean, these are not particularly good deposits. I mean, that is, but I think down here is going to be better for us. We've got two high-grade metal deposits that are fairly big. Down here will be our first dome area. Yeah. We'd have a basic dome. Change the skins again. I like these ones. Stellaris domes. They're pretty. I think like this.
Sector scanned.
And another one like this. A little close. Maybe a bit more angled like this rather than directly alongside each other. Or even down here. This maybe. I hope they're close enough. So the domes have to be built first. Yeah. They won't be building this yet because we don't have drones down there, but we've got it planned out. We know what we're doing. Well, as much as I ever do anyway. Admittedly, isn't very much. Can't expand down there until we have a drone prefab, so we gotta wait for these to get fueled. Make sure we're just prioritizing one of them. And we'll just have to sit tight. Guess we can have another one right about here, and it should cover all this area just fine. How is our scanning going? Getting there. Guess we can scan these again, actually. We do that. Forgot about the deep scanning stuff. The ones we're scanning as new. I guess that one's already fine. The ones we're scanning as new already have it revealed. That counts as scanning it with the tech. But the ones we got with the oh, that was close. The ones we got with... Oh, I'm getting really scared about those meteors. The ones we scanned with the drones, not the drones, the probes. Those ones we have to scan again. Once this guy's refueled, we'll send him back. We'll get another drone prefab. And I think we'll get our little explorer guy. We can pick up some of these anomalies and such. You are totally full of concrete, so let's build a concrete storage doohickey. Concrete depot.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Right there. Do a couple, actually. Make sure that doesn't fill up anymore. You're getting on, buddy. You're about halfway there to being fueled. I know we're under heavy load. Oh, I forgot to build pipes. I guess I should build a little oxygen tank up here just to start storing it. We'll still have another one. Probably another two, one for each of these domes of all of this stuff. We're probably going to want to make sure we have plenty of vaporators as well. Hopefully we'll get the tech to make those pretty early on here. Along with the drone hubs. Make yourself useful by going out and grabbing some stuff that our drones can't get to. Like that one. This is where the game slows down a little bit. Again, I could edit all this stuff out, but I don't know, it's part of the game, so I like to keep it in. I'm gonna take a little drink. Soothe my aching throat.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Hopefully that wasn't too gross sounding. Tried to drink it really quiet. I would mute my microphone, but I don't remember what button I have set up to do that, so I'm just not going to press anything in case I ruin everything. Yeah, we got a lot of these things kicking around, so I really want to get that scanny drone up ASAP. Our production's pretty good during the day now. Staying pretty well fully charged. Just waiting on you, buddy. I wonder if we might want to get some extra fuel refinery prefabs up too, since we have an abundance of water right now. I mean, we won't once we start having people, but for right now we do. We still have some space, so you can come grab this guy. I'm rotating the camera. I'll do that. Get all turned around if I do that. I love these little drones. They're so cute. We can change the skin on them, but
sector scanned. Anomaly
it's kind of
found.
tedious. Anomalies. Started our deep scans now, so that's fun. Yeah, we haven't actually found any deep resources yet. Hopefully there'll be some around this area. It'd be nice if we don't have to spread out quite so much as we did before. And we will for water, because we've only got this little tiny one. I think that's all I've seen in this general vicinity, isn't it? Yeah. That's no fun. No fun at all, in fact. Looks like water is going to be our problem again, but we'll make sure to build more vaporators this time. So the vaporators are pretty much our only hope. Technically, we could build one of these domes now if we had the drones, but we're almost refueled, so I guess that'll happen next video, because we're approaching the end of this one. But we've got a pretty strong start here in terms of the metals and the rare metal deposits. And now that we can connect domes, we should be able to take care of our colonist needs a little bit easier. Every dome no longer has to be self-sufficient. So maybe what we'll have eventually down here is we'll have these two domes responsible for extracting resources. And we'll have another one around here somewhere that'll function as just a place for these guys to go and hang out and relax and stuff like that, fulfill their wants and their desires and their needs. That way we can really dedicate these two to the housing aspect. It's going to be a long time before we can really start occupying them both. We'll actually turn that one off for construction. We'll just build one until we can actually bring more colonists, because we are going to be limited to the 12 for the foreseeable future.
Milestone achieved. Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Goodbye, rocket. You come back soon with lots of lovely cargo for us. How are you doing in terms of stuff left? Can't see how much you have left. Oh yes, I can. 267.3. It's okay. Make about 22 per day. And I have plenty of concrete laying around. I don't think we're going to double up on the solar panels, at least immediately. The maintenance cost is going to be a problem because we're not producing the machine parts.
Anomaly found.
Try and avoid that if possible. Offload some metal. Got another anomaly. I don't think a lot of them are from scans. I think a lot of them are from asteroids and meteors. Can't see you right now. Or since you're real far away, take a long time. Charging up before you unload, or not unloading? I guess it is kind of full. With that in mind, let's build a little metals depot over here. Just right behind that one will be fine. Unload. Right now, this is our main construction hub. So we're going to have to move a lot of these resources down here when we start constructing. But for right now, I think we'll be fine. And this area will be pretty self-sufficient in terms of the construction resources, because we will have the metals, the concrete down here.
Sector scanned.
As soon as we start bringing people, start getting metals. And I think by the time we get our second load, I want to be set up to start producing polymers, machine parts, and maybe electronics too, because we do have access to all of the raw materials. We need. It'd be good to start building those ourselves. Our limit is going to be people early on here. We're about to get our utility crops. Those will be ready for when we need the hydroponics. I would like to get farms, but we have no concept where they're going to be in the tech tree. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I'd like to bring more drones for this guy too. It says he's under low load. I guess just for a minute there he was under high load. Wish we could build that. I think we're probably going to want to build an actual landing pad at some point, but we'll see how the layout of our initial little area here is affected before we do that. I believe from what I was reading in the patch notes, yeah, it protects from the dust, so you can have rockets landing right next to your domes and it won't make it dirty and stuff, and even your solar panels will be protected, which is nice. It's a good addition. As is some of this other stuff that they added. I'll know it when I see it, maybe. I mean, obviously we have the tunnels.
Active research complete.
Nice. So that opened up farm automation. I mean, it won't give us the farms, but it works on hydroponics too. But I think we're actually going to grab robotics, because I'm hoping for the drone, the ability to make the drone hubs. I think that's going to be more useful in the short term. I tell you what, we'll do that one after. Queue some extra stuff up, so we don't waste any time with any downtime between our techs here. Okay. I guess this is gonna be about when we end the episode. But things
Sector
are...
scanned. Meteor
Oh
shower
no.
incoming.
I was about to say things are looking pretty good. Then that happened. Damn it. Do we know where? this could be a disaster. And if that hits something important, we'll be screwed. I'm going to slow down time because I just realized our rocket got back and we didn't bother with a new one. So we'll do that real quick and then we'll end the episode. So we definitely want a new drone hub. That's fine. We want an RC Explorer, which is really expensive. But that's okay. We'll bring some extra drones, maybe 10 of them. And then we'll just get a bunch of extra stuff. Make sure that we're able to maintain our machines adequately. Got a little bit more space. So let's grab another fuel generator on top of that. Done. I didn't forget anything important, but I think we got everything. Yeah, I think we got everything we wanted. So when that stuff arrives, we can start building down here. And hopefully start refueling our rockets a little quicker with the extra fuel generator. Or fuel refinery. But yeah, things are looking okay, but we'll reassess after the meteor storm.